Trust me, love when you put your hands on me. Touch me, love when you put your hands on me. Trust me, touch me, give you a good time. Touch me, love when you put your hands on me. Love when you put your hands on me.
How you doing?
I'm hanging in there. It's
Good.
Happy New Year, y'all.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, it's been already a eventful week. I think we had a tornado and a snowstorm. Well, not storm, but it just came out of nowhere.
It was a whole cycle.
Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah.
It was on Saturday, and there was snow on the ground the next day, and it's
right.
stuck.
Yes, 9 inches in the back.
Woo, girl, that's crazy. And isn't that perfect though? Like we really winter now. We like in this winter.
Right.
So it is the perfect time to make some warm drinks.
Yes.
On this tasting.
Snowed in. It's a snow day.
Yes. This recipe we're gonna make today, you actually picked it. So kudos to you. Chai tea with bourbon.
Yes.
It's real like all the things, as you would say. Warm winter with that kick of bourbon, because you know Kentucky girls, we got a bourbon.
Yeah.
And I think this is going to be really good.
I'm personally touched by this recipe because it's two of my favorite things. It's bourbon and it's chai. Like you can't go wrong with either or. So I'm excited with this.
And I'm lactose intolerant, and this is very lactose intolerant friendly.
Yes. Absolutely. So that was a go-to for me. As soon as I saw this recipe, I was like, how can we make this? How soon can we make it?
Exactly. So I love that we're going to kind of show two different ways to make it. A super easy, cool way that smart people do, and then the way I did it, which is extra on the stove, all that.
Yeah.
But I will say I learned to make chai tea. Like I never did know how to make that. Now I do.
Yes.
I kind of do wish I would have just asked Eddie to be like, hey, can you just give me a box of chai tea? But it was kind of cool to make. It wasn't really hard. It was just a lot of spices.
Yes. Yeah. So chai comprises of several different spices, like for people who don't know. And it's like always like a thing. For people who are making it from scratch, you have to have the accumulation of all of them to make the right flavoring of chai. Right. And so definitely cheated a little bit with getting just chai tea bags for sure, without having to worry about all the additional spices.
Way easier. I've heard of spice chai. I'll admit about chai. I didn't try it again not too long ago, actually. One of my friends, she actually put me on this latte at one of our local coffee shops, and it's called a spice chai latte.
Yes.
And we get it blended, so it's cold, but it is absolutely delicious. And like I just really in love with it. And then I've had a hot chai drink, and I really liked it too. Like I was like that person scared. I always heard of it. It was kind of trendy at one time. Like everything was chai.
Yes.
And I was like, I really like it.
Yes. I love it. It's my go-to drink at home. It's my go-to drink when I go, at coffee houses and things along those lines. It's like, if that's not available, then it's like, oh, okay. Like, okay, you ain't on that level. But
yeah. Okay. I think you can mess up a chai too. Like I get the feeling you can mess it up if you do too much of something.
Yes. I can only imagine if you put too much cardamom in anything, I feel like you just ruined some things.
I've done too much cardamom in some golden tea one time, and I was like, it's done. Like drying.
Yes.
It was rough. But this recipe does go for cardamom, so you gotta kind of be a little careful.
Mm-hmm.
So you want me to run through the extra hard way?
Yeah, let's go through the definitely.
Cool. All right. So what I did on the stove, I just wanted to make like a single serving. The recipe called for like 4 cups, so I just did like 2 in case I messed up one. Then split.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I did 2 cups of water. I boiled it on up. Then I threw some black tea down in it. I threw some Bigelow black English tea time tea down in there. Let it boil on up. And then I added the spices, which It is a ground ginger. I don't know if you can see.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Ground ginger is one of the spices. As we were talking about, cardamom.
Yes.
Get in there, get in here. Yep. And then nutmeg was a spice that I added in there. Ground nutmeg.
Yes. I love nutmeg in anything, though.
Yes.
That's my go-to.
Yes. Now, it called for cinnamon sticks. I didn't have cinnamon sticks, but I had ground cinnamon. So I was like, kind of same thing.
Yeah.
So I threw some cinnamon down in there.
Yes.
It also called for, how do you say this? A-N-I-S-E. Is it anise?
Anise.
Anise. So it called for anise, and I didn't have the anise squares, stars, but I did have flavoring. What am I trying to say? Extract.
Yes, extract. Yes, kind of like vanilla extract, things along those lines.
I had a anise. See, I'm trying to say it right because I'm country, so it's coming out real bad. It's not anus. It's an anise. I'm like, let me get this word right. So I added some of that and some vanilla extract. And then what you do after that, you kind of like simmer it for a second. Everything got to get out good and marinated. Then you want to strain it because you want the tea bag and all the spices to come apart. So I strained it, and then I added, this is my favorite mug, by the way. It's a mug of tea.
I love that.
It's huge. I like it because it's like a big mug. I put everything in here, though. Coffee, oatmeal. I put everything in here.
I have soup in my Star Wars one. I have an oversized one too, Star Wars themed. And as you put hot stuff in it, it lights up. So
that's cool. That is so cool. So yes, I filled it halfway with tea, and then I hit it with my unsweetened almond milk.
Ooh, I like that.
And that kind of gave it like all melted together really well.
Yes.
Then you add your honey. I kind of made mine a little sweeter because I wanted mine a little sweet.
Yes.
So kind of free poured my honey in there, stirred it up real good, tasted it. I was like, okay, it's giving me chai. It's giving me chai. It's really good. And then, giving me chai. Then I made it adult, as my daughter calls it now, because she's like, Mom, can I have some? And I'd be like, no.
I love that. She calls it.
Yes, baby, it's adult. Is it adult?
Oh
so
my goodness.
I did wild turkey American honey because one, it's good to have on hand for the winter because I'm a hottie toddy person too, which we're gonna do later. And it's just a good one to have on hand. I really like it. It's smooth, it's sweet, it's really good. So I added the wild turkey, stirred it up, and it did what it's supposed to do. It's really good.
Yes.
It's really good.
Yes. Okay. So this is my go-to, like forever go-to, because it is just the perfect tones of rustic wonderfulness. So this is my go-to. This is what I did.
Yes. I will say, like, when I added the almond milk, it cooled it a little bit. So I heated it back up.
Yeah. Because it was super hot.
Yes. It needs to be like really, really hot. Yeah. Not like burn your mouth hot, but you know what I'm saying? It's like soothing when it's hot. It's really good. So I'm saying, Danielle, you put me on this. This is really good.
This is my jam. This is my go-to. So when we're sitting here in meetings, it's like this cup minus so much bourbon. And it's like it's my go-to.
You said so much. Hold up. I hear you. Sometimes you be like
I just feel like it's so necessary. Like in the morning, this is what starts the day. And,
clear your throat, clear your throat.
Yes, this is what starts the day for me. So I definitely know a little bit of a cheap version because I do the chai tea packs, so a tea bag per my cup. And then what I typically like to do is I'll do also a big giant tub of honey and I'll put that inside of the cup with my milk. And because I don't do regular sugar, I do like stevia for health purposes. So stevia goes 2 packets of stevia and about maybe 3 or 4 swirls of honey for me. And that's it. And with the milk, that's it. And I usually add at least, I'm frugal. So I add like a shot and a half of bourbon if I'm going like full on. But 9 times out of 10, it's just, 2 shots of bourbon. So that's
I did 2 shots as well. I feel like 2 shots is a good like baseline for any drink.
Yeah, so it's not too abrasive with the bourbon, but it's not. Yes, it's not too weak. Exactly.
The kick you need, just a little kick. You taste it.
You feel it.
Yes, you taste it, you feel it, but it's not like it's just right. It's just right on point.
I really feel like it's the spices working with the bourbon. Yes. So it really is like the perfect blend for a concoction that uses bourbon with tea. So
you are so right. I like how you called it rustic. I like that word because it's very it is something you would definitely want to like drink by a bonfire. Like it is something that's just like it's like cozy and soothing.
Yes.
It's got like all the spices that you see in it, plus that bourbon, it just hit right. It's really good.
It really does. I love it.
Yes. Thank you for putting us on this chai tea with bourbon. We'll make sure to post.
You probably haven't heard the last of it.
Bro, look, you're gonna be like, what you drinking? Coffee? No, I got the chai tea today. We know if you hear me with the chai tea, you know it's been a rough day. I'm with my chai today. My chai. It sounds like peaceful and meditative.
Yes, that is it. That is it. Yes, I can attest. Yes,
I love it.
That is it.
So I hope you guys try the recipe. If you want, I really like Danielle's way. Honestly, I'm gonna go buy me some chai tea because on the go, like if I just want some in the morning, I think that'd be just. I mean, that was involved, y'all. The boiling, which my husband called me extra when I be making tea. Like that's real extra. So that was a little extra, but it's not impossible if you don't have chai tea and you got all the spices, you can do that. But I'm gonna go buy some chai tea.
I'm for it.
I got all the things right here already.
You got +1 right here.
Yes, ma'am. So we are going to be doing some tasting with Tavia's. I really want some suggestions. We're trying to give everybody a chance to like chime in on what they want to see made.
Please.
Anything I'm a nerd. I will research stuff and give you some history on it, or we'll just talk about it and chip and seal. See, it's already filled it. I said chip and chill. As my friend would say, your drink is showing.
I love it. I love it. And I'm also always for anything that helps bring people together. Yes. And clearly liquor and bourbon does all of that. So whatever we do on that level, let's do that.
Yes. And we're going to be really excited. Me and Danielle are going to do some collaborations later on in the year. Some really fun stuff that pairs some learning with some tasting and just marry it all together. And we can party and have fun and learn. And it'll be great. I can't wait till the summer.
Yes, I'm so excited. So many more things to come. But in the meantime, continue to follow myself, Tavia. Follow Words. We need to follow your Instagram.
Yes, it's by Wordsmith writing.
Thank you. Yes, I want to make sure people know exactly where to follow you. Yes. And then of course you could always just go to her website and have some fun stuff.
I'm so excited. So okay, Danielle is the bomb for one. I know I'm old for using the word the bomb, but I don't even know what else to say. She like motivated and me to like push the website out. She designed it, finished it. It's absolutely beautiful. It is www.wordsmithwritingts, like Tavia Smith, ts.com. Check it out.
Yeah.
Look at what services I provide, because even though we bartend on here, I'm a writer by day.
A really darn good one.
And provide lots of services from obituaries, resumes, anything you think of, news releases, content management, content creation. So check it out. It's really cool. It's really beautiful. I'm very, very impressed by Danielle's work. Very proud to share the website. I'm like, look at my website. It's so pretty.
It is so easy to do when you have someone who knows what they want and has exactly a vision for themselves. So it makes it easier. It always makes anyone's creative job easier when you have a clear set of goals and a clear vision for what you want to do. So I'm happy to come along that journey and just help further expedite the process of Tavia being probably a very future or another award-winning journalist, writer, content, something, and in the very near future. So I'm happy to take part in that.
Thank you. And one thing for sure is when you work with Danielle, it's a motivational, inspirational type session. And I think you say it's easy. Honestly, when I sat down with you, I was like, I don't know. But the questions you ask and the process you take your clients through, it really makes it easy to think like, what do I want? How do I want this to look? And really brand. Like, it wasn't just, hey, I want a website. She really helped brand everything, even this, because I'm like, yeah, I know how to make drinks. And she's like, use that. I'm like,
yes.
Man, I'm probably the weirdest person on Instagram because, well, not the weirdest, but the writing bartender, yeah, that's a thing.
Yes, come through. Hashtag writing bartender. Be aware.
Yes.
You've been given notice. I love it. I love this. Okay, so I guess for anyone else out there watching, just continue to look out for new recipes, and I guess we'll catch you on the next one for our hot toddy recipe.
Yes, we're gonna get into it. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be real good, y'all.
Right.